more you see, the deeper you understand, until you become no more conscious of sin. The question would be why? Knowing the greater depths of God's grace and mercy and His unconditional love will leave you amazed. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I've found, was blind, but now I see. How would you know your blindness? How would you know that you didn't know? The mercy and grace of God adds the why. He would give us what we don't deserve and hold back what we do deserve. Unconditional love, without conditions. All we have ever known was conditional love. We've watched it come and watched it go, based on fondness. True love suffer less than what is due. It doesn't draw attention to itself. It doesn't retaliate when wronged. Hopes all things, believes all things. It never gives up. That's God's love, not human love. Our love comes and fades, based on, I'm not fond of you no more, or you've hurt me. To honest confession, stand before someone and honestly say to him, I thought I loved you, but I've come to discover, I found out, I've never really loved you, because I never loved myself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. How do you do that? Not that we love them or him, but that he loved us first. And with that love that he's given us, that we share to those around us. And it's sincere. It's not fake. It's not phony. It's not a mask and pretense. We're not putting on the outward expression of something that we aren't inside. That love has to begin with coming to love ourselves, forgiving ourselves, and realizing He has. And He has eternally loved us. There never was a time when He didn't love us. He eternally loved us. And with that same love, He gave us a free will to accept what it is He offers, or to reject it. And in those moments of rejection, He, in deep sadness, with tears in His eyes, gives us what we desire. If we could only know. But to come to know the greater depths of God's love, we have to come to realize how deep our acting independent from Him has been, our sinning. There never was a time when we were born with that love and that desire for God. We were shaped in the iniquity of our parents, cut off from God, and He must get us to see that. But He does it out of love, not to judge. And then when we see the depths of our sin, He gives the greatest offer you could ever imagine, and He forgives us and prepared the place for us, that where He is, we may be also. Embrace the forgiving mercy and grace of God in His unconditional love. God bless you.